Alrighty traders, welcome back to today's live recap of the NASDAQ 100 futures. My name is Chris. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're focusing on the 5-minute chart. That's right. We're featuring the dynamic duo of CYMO Pro and PureMO on the 5-minute time frame to show you how both indicators nailed the ebb and flow of the market today. Now, here's the thing about the 5-minute chart. This chart is excellent for spotting market structure, and if you've been used to trading or using the 15-minute, a 10,000 tick, or even a 7-minute chart to spot market structure, you might want to add the 5-minute to your arsenal. Now, a lot of you guys may be saying why. Well, because it's great at giving you a broader sense of structure, those key turning points where where the market might potentially reverse on you. Okay. However, this is the big however, okay? It's not ideal for executing trades if you're with a prop firm, all right? Now, let me tell you why. The intrabar rotation on a 5-minute chart can get pretty wild, guys. And if you're taking a trade in the market and the market swings mid-bar, okay, you are at risk, okay, that the slippage is going to smoke you. And you can get externally stopped out because the intrabar rotation kind of goes beyond your threshold, and prop firms don't seem to like that, okay? That's why you use the 5-minute chart to spot structure, but you execute on a lower time frame like a 1-minute or a 2-minute chart. That way you can fine-tune your entries while still leveraging the higher time frame insight, okay? Now, we're going to dive in how CYMO Pro and PureMO perform today without any further delay. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm playing this bad boy back at 15 times the speed of the market. Let's do this. I'm going to run this till about maybe 1 p.m. here on the timer. And I'll be stopping to kind of give you guys a little bit of color on how this works, okay? If you're just joining us today, thank you for joining. Very much appreciate you being here. And please hold your questions till the end of my demo. Wow, look at that bar right out of the gate, man. Just completely vomited and the market just went head first, okay? This is not where you want to jump in on any type of trade to the downside, guys, okay? You want to let the dust settle before you jump in. And we will go ahead and do that once we see a signal that meets our criteria, okay? For now, let's go ahead and let the dust settle a little bit. First couple bars, and then we'll see about taking a trade to whichever direction our signals tell us right now. So what do we see here on the chart? We see cycle and momentum both coming down right there. Now, look at here what happened with PureMO at the bottom. Just hit the threshold. Anytime that PureMO hits this threshold at the bottom, guys, what it's telling you is that price is likely to reverse. Price is likely to go against you. So there is no reason for you to jump on this trade out of FOMO right here and chase this to the downside when you know that this is telling you that there's going to be an imminent reversal in price, okay? So just keep this in mind, and I'll be flagging this with little arrows as we go along to kind of give you some context as to exactly where the trades are taken, okay? But point is right there, guys, this right there would be your entry to the long side, okay? And the reason that this is an entry to the long side right here is because you've got, oops, put my arrow in the wrong place right there. You've got the purple line crossing above the yellow threshold right here from this bottom zone, okay, which is telling you that price is pretty much exhausted at this point. You've got cycle right here crossing above the zero line, okay, telling you market structure is going up, okay? And if market structure is going up and price just bottomed out over here, okay, pretty much capitulated at the open, chances are, guys, that this is going to be a nice little short covering rally that you can take to the upside and ride this bad boy along with CYMO and PureMO right here, okay? So let's go ahead and watch this carefully as the trade plays out. A 2-contract trade on this would have been up already over $2,200 in this trade, okay? So here's, and so what are we looking for now? What we're looking for is our potential exit, okay? This is a cycle trade to the long side. You see how momentum didn't sink to the bottom? Momentum is actually turning around and following suit with cycle over here, all right? So the moment we get a cyclic cross between the purple line and the yellow line right there, guys, this is where I want to pull the trigger to take the trade off. So let's see where that happens. Okay, and you're almost there, guys, right there. Okay, it's almost about to cross below the zero line. I mean, below the yellow line right there. Okay, so keep an eye on that, because that's going to tell us exactly where to get out right there, guys. Okay, you see the crossing right here? This is exactly where you'd pull the trigger to get out from this trade right there. Okay, let me just go ahead and drop an arrow. Okay, that's where you want to get out from that trade. Got a little upside oscillation right there, 3,500 bucks.
Order filled.
I'll clip it, and that is the end of it right there. Now let's see. I don't have my markers on the chart for some reason. This is a brand new chart. There we go, right there, guys. Okay, so now you can see where the trades were entered and where the trades were exited. Now, cycle just came back down below zero right there. Okay, nice. Okay. We still have momentum going up, and the second portion of the trade right there is moving up to the upside as well.
Order filled.
I don't mind taking that for more upside, okay? And the reason I'm taking that for more upside right there is because your momentum actually just went up right there, okay? Your momentum in CYMO is also above the zero line right there, okay? Even though cycle number one just finished right there. This looks like a momentum trade to the upside right there, guys. So second leg of the trade begins right there and will end whenever the purple line crosses below the, oh, right there. You see the little crossing? Okay, I don't know if you guys can actually see the crossing right there. Okay, but, you know, I'll wait one more bar just in case, okay? There you go. This that we were waiting for right here to actually pull the trigger and get out of this trade. So I will go ahead and take this trade off right here. Let's see, little oscillation right there, about 1,400 bucks right there. Click.
Order filled.
Okay, done. Okay, these are the two legs of the trade. Leg number one, when price bottoms out, you take it. You get out right here when the purple line crosses below the yellow line. The moment it turns up, we take the second leg of the trade. Let me just go ahead and pause this for a second because I don't want to lose you guys right here. Okay, and this is where you exit the second leg of the trade right there. Okay, you've got cycle number one, cycle number two is forming, and momentum is still rising right here. Okay, that would be where I would take off the trade. Now, if this bad boy goes up again, then I'll take the third leg of the trade to the upside, okay? If not, then I'm pretty much going to get out right at the very top. So let's see how this all plays out right now. And I'm just curious to know, guys, in the comment box, if you guys, any of you guys actually caught any portion of this move to the upside on your charts this morning. Okay, so right now I'm seeing a little bit of a divergence right here between the purple line and the yellow line, okay? And remember, what we're looking for is the end of cycle number two, okay? Cycle number one began here and ended here. Cycle number two, okay, began right here and ended over here. Let me show you, okay? Oh, did I get the arrow here? Right there. It's about to end right there. Okay, that's the end of cycle number 2. All right. Now, we want to make sure if we're going to take this to the downside, I definitely want to make sure that my purple line comes below this gray threshold that I've got right here. Okay. Now that I've got cycle number 2, marking the end of this little upside swing right there. Keep in mind, guys, that you had a cycle right here. This was a cycle trade to the upside, and the momentum trade to the upside began right here where I've got the green arrow, all right? And the momentum upside to the trade typically lasts 2 cycles. So you've got cycle number 1 and the end of cycle number 2. This completes the end of the rotation for the momentum component of the swing to the upside. So now that I know that cycle number 2 is clearly identified on the chart, okay, I want to see when momentum is going to fire so I can take a short to the downside, okay? Now, what are the 2 conditions? We want to make sure that the purple line comes down below this threshold right here. That's condition number 1. And condition number 2 is I want to make sure that the yellow line is within this gray zone, also traveling in the same direction as the purple line. If I see those 2 conditions here with PureMO, guys, I am going to execute a short trade because I already have confirmation that price is going down here with market structure with CYMO. The only thing I need confirmation with now is that momentum is actually going to rip down to the downside with PureMO right here, okay? And there you go.
Order filled.
Okay, that's the confirmation that I was waiting for right there. Okay, bingo, right there. Okay, this is really nice, and let's see where this trade actually goes. You got momentum falling, you got cycle falling, you've got your confirmation here with PureMO that price is actually taking off to the downside. And we will exit, guys, whenever the purple line crosses above the yellow line. Why? Because this is a cycle trade to the downside right here, okay? A cycle trade that's actually turning into a little bit of a momentum trade right there. But I want to see if we're pretty darn close to this threshold right here at the bottom, okay? And anytime you get close to this threshold right here at the bottom, the moment that the purple line crosses above the yellow line right here, guys, this is it. It is game over, okay? There is nothing left to the downside swing anymore, okay? Right there, all right? You see right here, this crossing, okay? This is where we're going to go ahead and take the trade off. Right smack right there, okay? And let's see if we get a little oscillation to the downside right there. That's about another $2,000 trade right there.
Order filled.
And I'll be more than oops, sorry.
Order filled.
Order
Order filled.
that back right there. I'd be more than happy to clip that right there for a nice winner. So we took that from 103 all the way to about 042. So a little bit over 100 points, I think. Really nice trade and nice, clearly identified by both cycle and momentum right here. Cycle actually gave us, let me see, right before momentum took off, okay, this is when it crossed the 0 line right there. It gave us a 1, 2, 3, about a 4-bar, give or take, a 4-bar leadway that price was actually going to come down right before momentum actually took off right there, okay? So cycle came down, price went sideways a little bit, and the moment momentum shifted right here, that's where we pulled the trigger to take the trade to the downside. So let's go ahead and continue with this bad boy and see where it goes, okay? Now, I've got momentum all the way down here, okay? So unless this purple line flips and comes down, I'm not going to take a trade to the short side, all right? And momentum actually just fizzled out right here to this little pull in the downside, okay? And let's see what happens next. And I'm running this, guys, till about, I'm running this on this timer just till about maybe 1 o'clock right here, okay? And then I'll go ahead and do your Q&A right there and answer any questions that you guys might have, all right? And I probably missed this right here just because I was looking at the comments and mistaking this trade to the upside. This is another good opportunity that I should have taken to the upside right there. Completely missed the mark because I was looking at the comments right there. This would have been your signal, and your signal to get out of the trade will happen whenever the cyan line and the yellow line intersect right here. Too late to take the trade, guys. You know, I'd be entering late, and one of my rules is don't chase if you're late to the party, okay? Oops, I almost forgot to hit the play button. Sorry. Let me just actually mark here with cycle. Okay, so this would have been the end of the trade right here. Let me just go ahead and mark that here for you, okay? It was a late trade. I looked the other way, and the trade just kind of ran off without me. This would have been the entry. This would have been the exit right there, okay? It's a little momentum trade right there to the upside, and that would have been, actually, no, it's a cycle trade to the upside. This would have been done already right there, okay? And this is where your exit with PureMO would have been as well to confirm, okay? Now, we could take this to the downside, okay? You've got the cross right here. You've got cycle going down. Let's see what happens if we take a trade to the downside right here, all right? And we're taking a trade to the downside because cycle, which measures market structure right here, is telling you that price is likely to go down, okay? And if cycle comes down, guys, this is a very, very clear indication, okay? Remember that cycle always leads momentum, that price is likely to flip on you, okay? And if that's the case, then I want to be short. Now, if you want extra confirmation, you want to wait for the purple line to actually cross at least below zero, you're welcome to do that, and that's perfectly fine. I probably pulled the trigger on this a little bit too early, but let's see what happens since I'm now in the trade, okay? All right, bad boy's coming down really good. It's like another $2,000 right there. So this has proven to be a very successful session right here. And we will go ahead and pull the trade off completely. We'll be done with this trade the moment that we can actually get out here. The moment that cycle and momentum intersect, this is one exit that you can potentially exercise, or you can get out of the trade right here whenever the purple line crosses above the yellow line.
Order filled.
I'll get out right there, and I'll just let it play out so you guys can see exactly what I mean, okay? Right there, okay? Cycle began right there. Cycle ended right there the moment it actually crossed above the momentum line, okay? And right here, you've got the purple line and the yellow line kissing goodbye, which is another telltale sign that that trade is over, my friends, right there, okay? And let me just go ahead and bring that right here for you to see. All right, so let's dive into how these bad boys perform today, right here on the chart, okay? Right here, when both the purple line and the yellow line completely tanked right at the right at the open right here, guys. You see when the purple line goes up right below this threshold down here, okay? This is the market pivoting. This is the market telling you that price has exhausted its move to the downside. And if it pivots upward and cycle rotates to the upside, take a guess as to which way price is likely to move. All right? CYMO right here, guys, catches the cyclic swing perfectly to the upside, okay? While PureMO down here confirms momentum at just the right moment, okay? It's all about reading the market's rhythm and knowing when to shift gears, okay? When the market was trending, okay, just right up here, okay, this little portion right here where the green arrow is, when the market began trending right here, PureMO was right on the money right here, okay? When it started to cycle over here, CYMO made sure that you didn't get caught off guard, okay? And that's the power of combining these two tools right here. One gives you market structure and the other confirms the push, okay? Now here's the deal, guys. A lot of you watch these recaps every day. You see the precision. This is what precision trading looks like, okay? You see how CYMO and PureMO keep you on the right side of the trade. And I know I gotta give honestly a big shout out to those who have already taken the leap and signed up for the 7-day free trial. I see your emails, guys. I hear how you're crushing it with these tools, and it really fires me up. It really does. It puts a smile on my face. But for those who are still on the fence, let me ask you this. Why are you hesitating? Okay? We just don't throw these tools at you and hope you figure it out. We give you 2 free one-on-one sessions to dial you in on the settings, okay? You'll know exactly how to configure CYMO and PureMO, okay? We'll get you to where the charts are optimized to help you spot structure without getting burned by rotation. And we're also here to make sure you're set up for success. And guess what? These tools are exclusive to the NinjaTrader platform. You can't find them anywhere else, okay? So if you're trading with NinjaTrader, you're already a step ahead. So y'all can click the link in my bio and grab your free trial. It's that easy, okay? And when you guys think about it, guys, listen, trading is all about staying prepared and having confidence in your tools, okay? When you know you've got the right setup, it gives you that mental edge. Tomorrow's market might be wild, cyclic, trending, or anything in between. But when you've got CYMO and PureMO on your side, you're not just reacting, you're anticipating. And if you haven't tried these tools yet, why not take that leap today? It's a free 7-day trial, and you get personalized guidance to get your charts on point, okay? So if you have any questions on how to get these tools, just click the link, sign up, and you guys can crush the market tomorrow, all right? So that's it for today's recap of the AM session. We saw how CYMO captured the market structure with precision and how PureMO nailed entries and exits as well, okay? The 5-minute chart provided a clean overview, while you got to keep in mind, guys, that your lower time frame charts are fine-tuned for action, okay? So I'm going to stop it there, and I'll go ahead and start reading your comments to answer any questions you guys might have.